Let's go! Bitcoin just crushed its previous all-time high, and some of the altcoins are performing impressive gains also, like PancakeSwap we talked about in yesterday's video. But here's the thing. Everyone wants to know which projects are going to be the ones that is going to succeed in the long term, because as you know, the crypto space is not going anywhere. There are many different ways that coins can be successful, but one of the best ways is to provide a platform for other projects, individuals, and companies to build on top of. We can see that this is the case just by taking a quick look at the coins at the top of the list of largest cryptocurrencies. Of course, Bitcoin is at the top, but after it, we got Ethereum. As we have talked about before, Ethereum is the most popular smart contract platform and is home to the majority of decentralized finance protocols and decentralized apps in general. We then have Binance Coin, which has been moving very rapidly up the list recently. Binance Coin can be used to reduce fees on the centralized Binance exchange, but more recently it has been pumping because of its use on the Binance Smart Chain, another smart contract platform that is quickly growing. If we skip over Tether because it is a stablecoin, then the next two projects are Polkadot and Cardano, which are two more base layer protocols that are almost ready for mass use. As you can see, there is a common theme among all of these coins, and that is that they are the coins of projects that provide a base for other projects to build on top of. This is why today I am going to be talking about Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, and why they are such good investments, as well as what makes them different from each other. Some of you are probably wondering why I decided to not include BNB in this video. It is because I thought it would be best to focus on Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot because they are completely focused on being base layer protocols, while BNB is used for centralized services as well. If you would like to see a video completely on BNB and whether or not it could see even more growth in the future, then let me know in the comments and I can make a video about it. Before we get started with the comparisons, make sure to subscribe so you do not miss out on everything that is crypto, whether it be trading, top altcoins, Bitcoin news, or whatever. I got you covered. So to start off, in case you did not understand what I meant by base layer protocol when I was describing these coins, it simply means a blockchain that's primary function is to provide a base for other projects to build on top of. Okay, so that's a base layer protocol. The reason that these base layer protocol projects can see so much growth and success is because they benefit from every project that chooses to build on top of their base layer. This means that they do not have to narrow down their potential customer base at all. Another way to understand why they are so profitable is through an old saying. The saying is, if you want to make money during gold rush, sell shovels. To relate this to crypto, it means that instead of trying to offer a service to a specific group of people, offer a service that every other project needs to use to offer their own services. This pretty much guarantees that there will be demand for these base layers. However, even base layers can offer slightly different services, and that is exactly what Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot are doing, and that's what we are going to talk about in this video. While the three blockchains may seem like they all do the same thing if you only take a quick glance at them, there are actually some very important differences between their platforms, and those differences will be influential factors in what type of projects decides to build on top of them as crypto continues to grow. So let's begin with the biggest of them. Let's begin with Ethereum, as it is the largest and most widely used of the three chains. While the Ethereum network has been live since 2015, large numbers of people had not realized its true world-changing potential until the last year or so when decentralized finance truly took off. Before then, there were definitely smaller numbers of people who believed that smart contracts had potential, but they were not being used for anything that was drawing in large numbers of users or large volumes of money that DeFi is now bringing in. The amount of money locked in DeFi, in Ethereum specifically, has reached into the tens of billions, and this has caught the attention not only of mainstream media and traditional finance services, but also of developers across the world who may not have looked into creating projects on the blockchain before now. As more and more developers enter the blockchain space, they are realizing that there is far more uses for the technology than just DeFi. And I believe that as we move on, more and more non-financial projects are going to start to be created. Let me make sure that it's clear when I say that. I'm not saying that DeFi will become less popular, but just there's other things that will increase in popularity as well. Blockchain technology has the potential to be used in practically every industry, and as more types of services are moved onto blockchains, the businesses providing them will need to choose which chain to build on. Okay, so I'm sure some of you are thinking that won't some companies just create their own blockchains? Well, the answer is that yes, some will, but it is likely that far more will decide to build on top of base layers that already exists. The companies are not centered on crypto, but just want to integrate blockchain technology, so they will not likely want to go through the hassle of creating an entire new blockchain or pay the price of hiring expensive software developers to do that. So we were talking about Ethereum. So what does all of this mean for Ethereum? Well, to start off with, it has the first mover advantage, simply meaning that because it has been around the longest and has proven that it works, there will be companies that choose to build on it instead of anywhere else. Another benefit of being around the longest is that the blockchain developers have had the time to become extremely familiar with creating smart contracts on it and all the languages involved in creating dApps on Ethereum. This is something that most normal users probably do not consider, but coding dApps is actually much more complicated than creating non-blockchain based services. And the learning curve is pretty steep because it is difficult and not a lot of people have the necessary skills. Blockchain developers, they can be extremely expensive to hire. This will be even more true of chains other than Ethereum because they have not been around as long. To sum it up, Ethereum will be an attractive choice to pretty much every business looking to move onto a blockchain, especially once Ethereum 2.0 is fully implemented or other scaling solutions become widely used. So let's talk about everyone's favorite crypto, it seems like right now. The hype around Cardano is insane. So Cardano, on the other hand, has a clearer target customer, and that is financial companies. This may change in the future, but right now, Cardano has been working on making its blockchain as attractive as possible to businesses such as banks, brokerages, payment processors, and pretty much anything else that has to do with money. This is evident because of the focus the Cardano development team has had in creating products such as the Marlowe Playground, the Marlowe programming language, and the partnerships that they have been seeking with companies in the financial sector. Those facts combined with the high throughput and cheap transactions available on Cardano are what is going to make it the chain of choice for many financial companies. So last but definitely not least, also a lot of hype around Polkadot. Polkadot is last because it is slightly different than Ethereum and Cardano in how it functions as a base layer. Rather than being a chain with built-in smart contract functionality, Polkadot's goal is to connect all other blockchains together. As I have mentioned before, there is not a single blockchain that can do everything. Knowing this fact, Polkadot has been created with the goal of being the chain to connect all the other chains with different functions. This includes chains like Ethereum, Cardano, and Bitcoin, but Polkadot also provides the tools to build a chain directly into the Polkadot ecosystem as what is known as a substrate chain. The ability to easily connect to any other blockchain is what will draw projects to Polkadot. This could mean that businesses which are looking to provide a service that can be used across multiple blockchains will see Polkadot as a very attractive choice to build on. It is also important to note that Polkadot provides very well developed and easy to use software development kits to create substrate blockchains, which is another thing that will draw in enterprise customers. While all of these features do set the three chains we have talked about apart, there is also a recent trend emerging along with the rise of the Binance Smart Chain. So as you know, I've been talking about the Binance Smart Chain a lot recently, but that trend is projects making their services available on multiple blockchains. We have seen this happening as some projects currently built on Ethereum are copying their smart contracts over to the Binance Smart Chain so people can use them with the benefit of fast and cheap transactions. While Ethereum gas prices will not remain at the current levels forever, I think that this trend could be here to stay. After all, why wouldn't projects want to be available to multiple different blockchains? So for the Polkadot ecosystem, for the Binance Smart Chain, for Ethereum, for Cardano, all of these different blockchains, why not? What this would mean is that as crypto grows in general, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, and any other base layers, they would all benefit together. This is why investing in all three or in other similar projects as well, like Cosmos, can be a good idea. This diversification not only exposes investors to more potential for gains, but also mitigates the effect when a single project experiences dips. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like me to post more of these videos on this channel as usual, make sure to let me know down in the comment section. Subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. And let's jump over to my latest Bitcoin trading video and altcoin trading video I posted just a couple of hours ago, because they are now breaking out and it's absolutely amazing the amount of gains people are making right now. So let's jump straight into that video and I will see you there.